Hey YouTubers, this is Michael Stern. You're watching Tomahawk Talk.
Well, it's a sad night for the Braves fans because they fall 3-1 to the YD Red Sox for the third time this season. However, it's also a sad day for us because Red Wilson Field ran out of donut burgers. Episode 25 of Tomahawk Talk coming at you from Red Wilson Field. Kyle Kirchhoff, Michael Stern, and I'm Troy Lynch. It was the Bourne Braves who actually scored first today. They were able to snap that 23-inning scoreless streak. However, after Patrick Brady gave up those 2 runs in the bottom of the second, it was hard to come back.
Yeah, it sure was. The Braves really struggled tonight on offense, as has been the case for most of the season, or most of the losing streak. But the pitching, I thought, was pretty good today. They had Raby go the first 4 1/3. He did a nice job, and then after him, the bullpen was locked down. Doug Norman was great for 2 2/3, got a big double play to get out of the 5th inning, and then Leland, who we hadn't seen in a while, comes in and works a perfect day. So pitching continues to do well, but the hitting, like you mentioned, Troy, after that first run, they were struggling.
That one blunder in the bottom of the second inning. Patrick Raby only giving up 3 runs and 2 of them earned. However, for the Bourne Braves, it was a better night offensively. They scored a run, and last night they only had 1 hit, but they had 6 hits tonight.
Yeah, 6 hits tonight, 1 run. This Bourne Braves team hasn't scored more than 2 runs since June 29th. It gets a little monotonous. But I definitely think there's a glimmer of hope tonight. More than 1 hit tonight, a few more than that. And I think guys are just hitting the ball really hard. As you heard Elih Marrero mention it a little bit earlier, guys are really putting good swings on the ball. I think guys like Jeremy Ironman hit the ball really well. I think Lewis John hit the ball really well today. He had that big double. It seems like he's been coming through with a clutch double when there's been no offense in the past few games. But as we mentioned it earlier on in Tomahawk Talk and earlier on in countless broadcasts, it just feels like there's not enough push from this Braves coaching staff to try to get guys on base, try to make things happen. Not a lot of steals, not a lot of fun attempts. I don't know how many games, how many 1-run games you're going to have until you start saying, maybe we need to mix something up. We've seen the lineup shifted around a little bit, but really the approaches are all the same. So if you hit the ball like you did tonight, that's been a little bit different. Guys are hitting the ball a little bit harder, so there's a little more hope. But I think you've got to start mixing up things at some point to make things a little more tough.
Well, the Bourne Braves bats were definitely better tonight. 6 hits, and Elih Marrero, he's able to get on base twice tonight, putting the Braves in good positions to score. However, they only scored 2 runs. But he also had a good defensive night too, and Kyle, you were able to catch up with him after the game.
Another rough night for the Braves as they fall to the YD Red Sox 3-1 to make it 6 straight on the skid. However, as it's been throughout the course of the last few weeks, the defense and pitching has been top-notch, and a big part of that tonight was Elih Marrero, who joins me here post-game. Elih, defensively tonight, you were on top of things, you nabbed a couple runners, you had a great back pick. Do you feel more comfortable behind the plate now with these pitchers? You're a few games in, you've had more than a few starts. You feel more comfortable out there?
Oh yeah, it's good to see.
Now, from a catcher's perspective, you played a lot of 1-run ball games over the last few weeks. Would you hesitate a little bit more to call a breaking pitch in a situation where base runners are at a premium?
No, it's just, you got to pitch one call in your mind. You got to always go with the gut feeling. Once you second guess the gut feeling after the game goes on, so if you want to do something, you just stick to it.
The offensive struggles have been more than prevalent, as I've mentioned over the past few weeks. Anything in your mind in particular that's really been the reason to why the bats have really been asleep?
I know there's a lot of guys taking great swings out there. You know, we're putting balls in play. You know, we're just not getting timely hits, but I think they'll come eventually.
Well, a lot more games to turn things around. Elih, thank you for joining me. I'll send it back to Tomahawk Talk.
So Elih Marrero, one of the bright spots for the Bourne Braves in the 3-1 loss to the YD Red Sox. Now time for players of the game. Go, who do you got?
I'm going to give it to the man I just talked to, Elih Marrero. I think offensively, like you mentioned, Troy got on base twice tonight, and anytime the Braves can get base runners on, that's a good thing, and that puts you eligible for the player of the game. But one thing that I think needs to be addressed is Elih Marrero's defense, and frankly, the defense from everybody who's been the backstop for the Braves over the course of the last week. When you're playing a lot of 1-run games and when there's not a lot of base runners, it pays huge dividends for your pitchers to go out there and know that you've got a solid catcher back there who's going to stop your breaking stuff, who's going to do a good job framing pitches. Defense and catching are huge. A lot of people look at it and they go, you know, if your catcher's not hitting, then anyone can catch the ball. But that is absolutely not true. I think Elih Marrero exemplifies a guy who's been back there blocking stuff, nailing guys on back picks. He's being aggressive. He's looking to make an out, not just catch the ball, not just catch the out. So whenever you have a catcher with that mentality, big stuff. We saw that from Elih Marrero tonight. He gets my player.
Elih Marrero doing it both defensively and offensively. He's been a big part of the success that the Bourne Braves pitching staff has been able to enable on the past few games, but Elih Marrero's off the board. Who you take?
I'll go with Jeremy Ironman. I thought he had a great game tonight, a couple of hits. He made out a couple times. One of those was a very loud out to center field, as he's done for most of the season. He played terrific defense against shortstop. This is a guy that if he can start hitting consistently at the bottom of the order, that'd be huge for the Braves. He did a great job tonight. Jeremy Ironman's my player of the game.
My player of the game was going to be Sean Leland. He came into the top of the ninth inning, or excuse me, the bottom of the eighth inning, and he was able to retire the Red Sox 3 up, 3 down. He looked pretty dominant, and that's pretty impressive since the last time he pitched was June 28th. So a lot of time without seeing some action. However, I got to give out a shout out to Doug Norman, who also pitched a fine job tonight. 2 2/3, and he didn't give up any runs. But that's going to conclude episode 25 of Tomahawk Talk. The Bourne Braves will see the YD Red Sox for the second straight day tomorrow. However, that will be at Dorn Park at 6. For Kyle Kirchhoff and Michael Sturm, I'm Troy Lynch, and we'll swing you then.